Thank you for joining me today. This is Sara Perry in Haven Space Coaching. This meditation, this guided scan, is a gift to my oldest child who is leaving home and pursuing her career in the dance world. But more than a gift, it's an invitation to her and to my other child, and honestly, it's an invitation to myself and my friends and any other creators out there, any other people that are forging a path, leaving a legacy of some of their body of work in this world. And it's a quite vulnerable place to be, right? You're creating something with intention and love, and you kind of set it out into the world with the expectation that it will land with kindness, hopefully with at least curiosity. I want to invite you to engage in that today as well. Engage in your own curiosity, your own sense of whimsy. And let's just see what happens when we're navigating this crazy, vulnerable space of sharing parts of ourselves with the world. Maybe recently your body of work hasn't been seen the way you want it to be seen. Maybe it hasn't had the impact you would have thought. I recently learned that Michelangelo, who painted the Sistine Chapel, he wasn't a painter. He was a sculptor, and he was basically coerced into that work, and he was very reluctant to do it, but was threatened and had to do it. And how much of his body suffered for the time he spent doing that body of work that to this day remains a testament to some of the most beautiful art that we have ever seen. I want to introduce the concept of what we call death of the author in critical theory. It's an idea that once the work that you have produced has left your hands, it is less important what you intended than it is how the person who is perceiving it is absorbing it. This can be a difficult concept as a creator, to think that there's something so impactful that you worked to create and that people do and should have permission to interpret it however it connects with them. But I want to invite you to see that as something deeply liberating, in that sometimes the things that we create didn't have the intended target, but how freeing it is that it was able to inspire someone, to connect with them maybe on a very different level that you didn't even see as a possibility. And sometimes even inspire them to create their own bodies of work to share with other humans. Maybe the work that we are leaving behind forges a larger legacy through the ripples that it inspires. Remember that everything that I mentioned for you to do today is simply an invitation. When we do these guided body scans and meditations, all of this is just my voice here to keep you focused. This is your practice, and you are the ultimate guide. Follow what feels right for you. Don't forget to move your body. You don't have to be a passive participant of this meditation. You can shift, you can move. I invite you to notice tightnesses, release them. However you see fit, maybe a massage, maybe humming. It's a great way to get rid of that jaw and throat tension that we tend to carry when we're feeling heavy. Remember that I'm also still exploring how this meditation is landing for me, and I'm exploring it out loud with you, but it's not necessarily a plan. It's just what's coming up for me. Everything is okay here. At this time, take some deep breaths at your own rhythm. I'm choosing to downregulate my nervous system by breathing in hard and faster than I'm actually releasing my breath. And on the way out, I'm moving my body, undulating like a snake to let that breath come out, visualizing maybe these little trails that my breath is leaving in the air around me. I'm acknowledging today, as in every day when I remember, that this breath that I have in my lungs has been shared in this earth by others in my spaces, by my ancestors. The same air keeps reconnecting and re-separating, creating all new chains that enter our bodies, take a little bit of what's left in there, and come out, contributing our own cellular signature to the space around us at all times. My own sense of community when I'm so desperate for company. I want to start at the back of my head, my scalp, feeling the sensation of the hair, what it feels like to have hair growing out of my head. I'm choosing to maybe pull a little bit. Sometimes that tugging, when it's not sudden, can feel really good, almost like scratching an itch. And I invite you to join me in that if you choose. And that undulation of my body, I notice that my throat is feeling super tight, super engaged. I want to say that my brain wants to rationalize it into the emotional changes that occur when you set your biggest work into the world. As my children have been my grand opus, and I now release them, hoping they are met with so much kindness. At this point, on the tension in my throat, I'm choosing to allow the tension to exist. I'm choosing not to repair or dissolve that tension with humming or jaw opening. I'm allowing that tension to be a part of this experience for us today. I notice the tension from my throat moves up into my ears. I can feel it on the inside of my ears. I can actually even feel the moisture on the inside of my ears from that increased blood flow. Lovely ways that our bodies choose to show up when given just any bit of attention. I'm choosing to follow this path a little further down. My shoulders were sitting a little high, and I'm going to lower them. I'm going to pay special attention to this bone on my chest, my clavicle. Placing my hand there for extra contact. Then lower down my sternum. Some of us may have ribs that show a bit through our skin. Some of us may not. All of the fun, curious ways that our bodies take shape. Pulling my shoulders back a little bit. Interesting how to take away a little bit of the shame of having my shoulders up high by rolling them. Choosing to have them up high. A lot of those ways that shame takes shape in our body, we can choose to fucking own it, you know? Like, I can have my shoulders up if I want to. Then that is the core of somatic work, is noticing and then intentionality. This is an invitation for you to change your posture. Noticing like I have a new kind of juicy energy in me. Wanting to share that with you if that's what feels like it's coming up for you. Invitation to maybe lay down or sit up or put your knees up. Take on a shape that maybe feels shameful. I find myself then shifting into a position that you would use as a child who rocks himself or herself to sleep, themselves to sleep, or rocks themselves in a corner when the body doesn't know how to process something big. This position of like tucking yourself into yourself, I think is also really loaded with shame. In fact, if I were seen in public sitting like this, I would think of myself as having bad posture or looking unattractive. But I'm inviting this shape intentionally now, choosing to find curiosity. Find yourself rocking, maybe using your feet or your head to move back and forth. Invite that movement into your body. As we tend to rock front and back, invite yourself to rock side to side. Let your head fall and follow. Remember the intentionality of your movement. What does it feel like when your hair moves in this way? What does it feel to have your tushy, your glutes kind of massaged against the floor or the bed or wherever you find yourself? Bring some attention there. I happen to have very scratchy knees, and I think that when I'm in curiosity space, that actually feels pretty fun and enjoyable to touch. Invitation now to just twist your body. Part of what yoga teachers have told me in the past is that one of the things we invite is a posture, a position that we don't feel often. A position that feels like a stretch in every sense of the word. That's why we try to lock with our hands twisted around each other, really opening up our bodies, but more than that, engaging in a playfulness that I think is really necessary as creators. I notice myself becoming a lot more flexible. Let this exercise, this short meditation, take you to a place of playfulness. What does it feel like to maybe interlock your fingers with your toes? What temperature are your toes? Do they feel dry? Do they feel coarse? Do you have any little sharp toenails that are fun to touch in this playful space. I invite you to look at art, look at other people's creations with this same mindset of you exploring pointy toenails or scratchy feet. I invite you to explore with eyes that are just experiencing. There's no judgment. There is no right or wrong way to hold a toe, and there is no right or wrong way to read an art. I want you to think to yourself, when your art is not landing how you have wanted it to, when it doesn't have the message that you thought you had carried, that different messages are being passed, that different responses are being elicited. I want to remind you that strong emotions of dislike, of anger even, those strong emotions are indeed a response. If you were able to create something that brought something out of someone, that brought anger, that brought rage, that brought outrage, how powerful your creation must be. How powerful your message, that it triggered something in someone. If the person or the people felt the need to communicate it, whether it's through reviews, whether it's through comments on your social media, how powerful are you? How powerful your creation, that someone gave you their attention, that someone felt important enough to you to share it with you. What a gift in a world of numbness to elicit outrage. I want to stay in this beautiful creative space with you. I want to encourage you to keep moving your body. Remember, this is not a passive moment. You are an active participant in your somatic scan, and this is all for you. I want to mention that the work that you are creating is for you. May we all be so honored as to leave a legacy that leaves any kind of lasting impact or impression. But at the end of the day, we are creators because creating is natural to us. It's instinctual. It is therapeutic. It is healing. In our creation, we are unraveling ourselves. We ask to be witnessed. We have permission to be witnessed. We have permission to be someone that receives attention. And your creation is for your own enjoyment. It is my deepest wish for you today that you leave this space centered in your creative soul, empowered to go playfully explore what wants to be brought out of you, to share it shamelessly with the world, to share it peacefully, carelessly, playfully with the world. I do believe that the world is better because of it. If you'd like to join me in one last deep breath. Thank you.